The Orville changed dramatically, and maybe you noticed, or maybe you didn't. Seth MacFarlane's love letter to Star Trek is on its third season and has slowly diverged from its original tone. One of my first Lost and Founds was on the show, which had made an immediate impact on me. That impact was actually quite negative. The first episode for The Orville I turned off within the first few minutes. At one time, I found MacFarlane's Family Guy humor to be quite funny.
Kinda get the helmet, but what's with the water wings?
Well, you did order the soup.
Oh, like something could happen.
And that humor was present in the pilot episode.
So, it's an anti-banana ray.
It's really interesting.
We need no longer fear the banana.
Does it work on all fruit?
What about salads?
Fortunately, and maybe unfortunately, I grew apart from whatever this humor is, and I just couldn't find myself to like it anymore.
I am the only crew member capable of such rapid helm adjustments.
Well, you don't have to be a dick about it.
Auckland's urinate only once per year.
Really? I'm up 2-3 times a night.
After a small push from Pop Tot, I returned to the series. While the humor was inconsistent, I did appreciate what MacFarlane was trying to do. A lighthearted, sometimes comedic approach to something he really loved. However, as we are deep into the third season, now on Hulu, hey Hulu, where's my money?
Where's my money?
The show has really changed in tone and storytelling. Childish fart jokes have fallen behind and turned for political, social, and economic commentary. Hell, big budget action is more plentiful in the third season than the humor found frequent in the first parts of season 1. Ironically enough, in late June of this year, Lieutenant Gordon Malloy actor Scott Grimes went on record to say that it is the show for me and how Seth does it without pushing an agenda. It's just that mere here's something I'm going to tell you, you decide what you think we're talking about. Sometimes it's a little bit more in your face for Orville and some of these subjects. If the show would have stayed what it was the first season, which was just this kind of tongue-in-cheek thing, we might have gone a couple of years on Fox, but Seth wouldn't have been satiated. The show wouldn't have, I don't think, gone anywhere. It would have just been another American Dad or Family Guy, but live action, and that's just nowhere to go with that.
No, he's got a point.
In all honesty, I really believe The Orville was pitched to Fox and to audiences as MacFarlane bring his Family Guy humor into space. In fact, the first teasers and trailers really promote the idea of this fun, rootin' tootin' kind of space comedy, and not what the show has transformed into now.
Boom, bitch!
The Orville.
I really believe, and perhaps MacFarlane does too, that science fiction, especially exploring difficult commentary in such political climates, wouldn't have sold well with audiences. He needed to attach this familiar brand of comedy, the same comedy that has spawned numerous television shows and made him a household name. The evolution of the writing we are seeing in the show was always going to happen, and as Grimes put it, is what keeps Seth going.
And I'm really sorry that you did, and I'm sorry that I did, but this thing you do where you act like you have some kind of a monopoly on grief is starting to wear a little thin.
We are several episodes deep into New Horizon, the first season on Hulu and third overall for the show. The show's explorations of themes like sexuality, war, race, and various other commentaries have been done wonderfully, even if sometimes their perspective is a little skewed. The change for the show was certainly for the better. That being said, hopes of The Orville continuing are up in the air. It would truly be disappointing to see the show canceled after it feels like it has confidently found its footing. If you want to hear me talk more about The Orville, click here on this review and I'll see you on the next video.